Hey guys, it's OKB. Now this is it's the third time I'm recording this, but basically this week is all about Carnival celebrations on both that new Itachi that people seem to really like, Chinese Itachi, which I went. Let's just say there's some. I don't know if he's gonna counter Shisu. I don't know if he's gonna be the good. I don't know how good of a counter he will be to Shisui because there's a double-edged sword with him, and it's just a double-edged sword. So we're gonna have to figure out, how good he will be. But also, there's gonna be Helen Kimaru. I'm gonna draw Helen Kimaru seal scrolls, and this is probably the best. But, Helen Kimaru doesn't have breakthroughs yet, but he has them in China, so we're eventually gonna get him. I'm gonna go over his abilities as well. All right. But yeah, you do have to, for both ninjas. I mean, Kimimaro is free to play, which is awesome. He's actually pretty strong as a free to play ninja. But Itachi costs like $800 if you want to, $800 if you want to actually get him, buy him. So we gotta figure out if he's actually worth it. I mean, obviously, maybe his maybe the price will go down, right, in the future. But right now he's at $800. Is he worth it? Is he a support, a position one? I'll go over his abilities because he has this new AMATERASU ability that people don't really know what the heck this is supposed to be. It sounds like a glorified version of Ignition, but it's actually quite different. He also has his Ignition, right? So it's not the same thing as Ignition. It's not the same thing as even irremovable Ignition that neglects immunity, which is what he has on the standard attack here. Okay, but yeah, before we mention that, if you guys want to learn how I get my ingots, go onto the Coffin Ingot channel on YouTube, like Coffin Ingots. That's where I show all my methods and how I get some cash to basically spend on this game for the first channel, because it's sort of a passion project here. And yeah, basically it. Just play games, sign-ups, whatever. Okay, so let's go over to... Start with Chinese Itachi. Alright, and also, I mean, if you guys want to go on stream, I streamed this, and you guys got to see... So the people who were on stream got to see the stuff I was doing to prepare for this current video, like all the brain work I had to go through, all these teams I was trying to test, why I'm using this team, and then why I'm not using this ninja, what ninja will help with what. Team making, basically. If you guys want that, go on and there's a Discord link in the descriptions. You can also ask for the stream role up in role requests here. People can ask for the stream role and you'll be notified. If you just join the Discord, you'll be notified of every video and the big streams. This time was a big stream, but for even the small streams, you can ask for the stream role in this role requests text chat. Okay, so let's talk about Chinese Itachi. Okay. First of all, there's a technique point system, so it's kind of like Edozabuza does. So his mystery is consume one technique point, hit a whole bunch of people, 9 people, cause Amaterasu Blaze, which Amaterasu Blaze hits through immunity to status, but it doesn't hit through dodge, or it doesn't say it hits through dodge. Cancels all buffs and shields. Units defeated by this cannot be revived, which actually makes sense, because Akatsuki Creation Kakuzu is still a thing. And then if the selected unit is suffering from Amaterasu Blaze, this skill will be modified. And what is it modified? Though it doesn't tell us in the game, which it should, which I wish it does, but okay, we're gonna have to go to Kono Proxy for this. So first of all, this costs 20 chakra. You can use this in round 1. The cooldown is 1, so you quite literally can use this every single round, unless Helen Kimaru comes in and increases your cooldown time by 2, then that's something else. Or Susanoo Shisu does that too, right? But yeah, consume one technique point, removes all buffs and shields, 9 units, and causes Amaterasu. Now, if the guy you're picking is suffering from Amaterasu, enters into Susanoo Perfect, which is the same thing, but you have extra splash damage. Alright, so it's extra damage. Now, his standard attack, is attacking 3 people, causing Amaterasu. Remember, it hits the immunity status, but it doesn't go through dodge. And then receives half a technique point. And you have a chance of 5 combo, knockdown to 1 guy, I believe, and then irremovable ignition, which neglects immunity for 1 round. That means you stop healing. You stop people from healing. Simple as that. 5 combo basically means 15 combo, unless there's dodge. That's pretty nice as a standard attack, but it's not the main thing. Now, he has a chase that chases high on repulse and causes low, and interruption. You also receive 1 technique point. Now, this ignore some defense can be triggered twice, but if the unit you're hitting suffers from Amaterasu, which he probably is because you can use his mystery, then you can also cause fear to that guy until the end of the round. Then this chase does it 2 times. So here's the thing is that if you can use this on Susuna Shisui, that'd actually pretty nice. You might be able to counter Susuna Shisui. The problem with that is that one, Susuna Shisui has a dodge. So yeah, you'll have to pop the dodge, I guess, once, and then maybe use the mystery again. Is for Amaterasu, or get him with standard attack, or get him with a chase, right? But he needs to have Amaterasu in order for you to actually cause fear. And Susuna Shisui will, Susuna Shisui will get a lot of extra standard attacks if you don't put fear on. And so you gotta suppress the super armor first of all to cause that chase, to cause fear, and that's a hurdle. And also number 2, if he has dodge and you're trying to get pop off Susuna Shisui's dodge by using Amaterasu, his mystery attack, his bottom passive tells him, or his second to last ability allows him to have allows Itachi to have 2 mystery attacks in 1 round, which is awesome. But then you need 40 chakra for that, and so you need a ninja that gives you extra chakra. Could be Tosan Shiraya, that could be it. But it's not. It makes things harder. It makes things harder to actually activate this, because your opponent's Susuna Shisui might just kill your support ninjas or the ninjas that you need to activate this chase before you even activate it. So that extra chakra requirement to use 2 mysteries to pop Susuna Shisui's dodge is it's going to be quite difficult, all right? Or it makes it more complicated. Now you can probably use something like Windmane to pop the dodge in round 1 or something like that, or Kakashi in round that Paradise Kakashi in round 1, that could work. But those are just some difficulties with this chase. However, if you activate the chase and it works on Shisui, it's totally worth it because he won't be able to standard attack or chase. Well, okay, he can chase with some other guy's attack, but you have a less chance of chasing, and his standard attack does a lot of damage. Okay, so that is his chase. Now the 4th ability, he's immune to debuffs, can have up to 5 technique points, can use 2 mysteries in a round, and he basically has a 1 round cooldown, so basically he can use 2 mysteries every single round. That's like 20 mysteries. That's pretty crazy. But he also has this. Okay, so whenever Itachi causes knockdown or low, increases attack by 15%, and he does that with his chase. And his chase, you can do it 2 times a round, so that's a pretty good buff. It's probably pretty good for infinite illusions too, that mystery illusions. However, when ninjas in your lineup cause repulse or high, decrease that ninja's ninjutsu by 15%. That could be a problem because if you're using Susuna Shisui with this guy as a whale, right, then your own ninja is lowering your own ninjutsu when you cause repulse, and your standard attack causes repulse. So that's a problem. And also your chase causes repulse, causes high. So that's a second problem. So each time you standard attack or chase, your ninjutsu goes down. That doesn't seem to work very well. Again, with Shisui, and this doesn't work on your opponent's Shisui either. So that's a bit of a problem here. You can't use Shisui here. Or you could, but it just won't be that good. You won't scale. You just can't scale enough. So, I don't know if there's a good team with Susuna Shisui. He's still strong without all that scaling. He scales attack and ninjutsu, and you're only reloading his ninjutsu. So, you're cutting his scaling in half, but at least Shisui still has the initiative increase, mystery lowered, mystery cooldown lowering increase. I don't know if we could use it with Shisui well enough, but yeah, you guys tell me. Try it out and see what happens. Okay, but yeah, with other ninjas, it should work. Edomaru, it would work pretty well. Alright, the bottom ability, at the beginning of every round, he receives 1 technique point, so basically he can use one mystery at the very least. His chase will give him an extra 1. His standard attack will give him half of 1, so it's pretty good. Additionally, he cannot be chosen as a target for an opponent's mystery. Makes sense, and that actually makes him quite powerful, but he's not immune to status in any way, so he can be controlled. Yeah, he could just be controlled. However, he also has this effect of all secret jutsu in your secret jutsu users in your lineup will have their mysteries become unavoidable every single round unless he dies. All right. Yeah, until the end of the round means like he'll activate that ability. So even if he dies that round, that ability will still continue, but he has to be alive to activate at the beginning of every round. So for secret user users, I thought about this sort of a team here with Neji. Neji is actually able to use his mystery in round 1, 20 chakra. He's able to, if your target is an ally, you can reduce his mystery cooldown to 0. And then if that's Greninja Obito, then Greninja Obito can now remove somebody from the field for 1 round. This is a good support team against your opponent's position 1, right? As long as you're not controlled in any way and they don't know what the heck you're doing, it could be a surprise attack. And then also because Greninja Obito is a secret user, you could use Itachi's bottom ability, his bottom ability to make him unmissable, and you can remove somebody from the field in 1 round, and it could be the strongest player on the other side. So you could literally remove a Shisui from the other side of the field in round 1, and your own, I don't know, maybe you're supporting this other much more powerful guy. That guy can spend his round 1 destroying the rest of the guys, right? That could be pretty good, right? It's a risky strategy, but it is a good, it's a fun one. You could try it out. Okay, so this is Itachi. As for teams, I think I made one. Over here, let's go back to the Coffin Army text chat here. And we can see. Yeah, okay, we had Kimimaro. I thought about having 6-pass Naruto, so the Kakashi will be able to pop the dodge in round 1. 6-pass Naruto, after his standard attack, will probably be able to suppress immunity to status, suppress super armor, and then you'll be able to somehow cause you'll be able to activate Itachi's chase. I mean, this is just a random idea. It probably won't be strong enough against Shisui, but it could work against other metas too. You know, 6-pass Naruto, Edo Madara, stuff like that. It could kind of work there, as long as you can get a chase in. So it's a lot of you have to use ninjas that don't cause repulse. Oh man, it's hard. It's hard because he punishes people who causes two chases, but yeah, you gotta pick people who doesn't cause these chases. You guys let me know what you think might work with this Itachi. It's a double-edged sword, this Itachi is. It's really difficult to say. Okay, now let's go over and talk about Kimimaro. Helen Kimaru with breakthroughs. So, in recruitment, which I'm going to do, I'm going to put some music over this. Helen Kimaru has breakthroughs here in China. And we're going to see those breakthroughs, and they're not going to be as good as Itachi, but you will be able to see Kimimaro breakthroughs here, and he will be pretty good, right? So, the abilities, basically, normally Kimimaro just has a, basically he just uses it in round 1, and you increase somebody's mystery cooldown by 2, and you increase mystery skill damage by 60%, and other standard attack and chase damage decrease by 30%. Well, +2 it decreases, so in +2, that barrier will decrease standard attack and chase damage by everybody by 60%, which is something like Edo. It's even better than like Edo Itachi's ninjutsu, anti-ninjutsu effects, which is awesome, right? That could be a counter against Shisui, actually, here. And this is, let's see, interruption, hits 12 people. Alright, so this other one, the Y skill is unavoidable. Recover some life. Also causes interruption, increase the mystery cooldown by 2, which won't work on Shisui. Well, not well enough unless you have... maybe you throw in Takasagetsu and you increase his mystery cooldown by 3 instead of 2. That could work against Shisui round 1 and 2, right? But yeah, that's something you want to think about. Also, generate field with 2 rounds. Yeah, okay, so you also decrease standard attack and chase damage by 60%, increasing mystery cooldown damage by 60%. So it could be against Shisui, but against other ninjas like 6-pass Naruto, this could work. But at the same time, it's kind of hard. You're increasing their mystery cooldown by 2, so it could work. But yeah, it's hard to say. 6-pass Naruto also has a pretty good mystery. Edo Madara also has a pretty good mystery, and he replaces the barrier in round 2. So against those guys, it's just okay. But you could throw in something like Edo Madara yourself, and in this round 1, you can gain enough chakra to use Edo Madara's mystery. That could work. Okay, the standard attack is just hitting more people or decreasing the defense by 7%. It's whatever. It's decent though. You can increase your chase to 3 times in a round, high repulse, by 30% increase in damage, which is okay if you're position 1 on here. Or you can grant shields up to 10% resistance 2 times. So chase 2 times, get shields based on 10% resistance each time. That's an okay support. And then for the 4th ability, you can either get a chance of dodge and also increase your defense and resistance by 10% instead of 7. Okay, so yeah, he has a high chance of dodging all standard attacks, and he increases his defensive resistance by 10%. Or you have the Y skill of dodging once on anything, and then whenever he causes critical damage, also causes laceration, which grants him super armor until the end of the round. And laceration basically reduces healing by 50%, so it's like ignition, but not as good. But it also lasts until the end of the next round, I believe. So I guess that's pretty good, right? And then we also have, let's see, Helen Kimaru. So his buff, his 1%. So for every 1% life lost, increase Edo Tensei and Curse Mark ninjas attack and defense by 1%. So up to 99%, which is just okay. His previous one was only attack. I don't like that too much, but the Y skill here, as long as the ninjas on the field, Curse Marks and Edo Tensei ninjas that are attacked recover 1% max life. So a little bit of extra healing, but also for these ninjas, they'll get their critical rate increased by 2% each time they're hit. That's actually pretty nice. So as a support, that I actually do like this, and actually I made a team over here that you guys will see with Edo Madara, Kimimaro. So you guys remember that Curse Mark and Edo Tensei units get 1% life if they're hit. Well, that'll be helpful for Edo Itachi if you want to use that, and Edo Madara if you want to use that as well. Edo Madara can increase his damage, Earthmain can increase your damage, and then Edo Itachi can go against the status reflex, go against status effects with status reflex. Once you have enough chakra, you'll be able to use the mystery, and then increase your round 1 damage, and maybe you'll deal a whole bunch of damage, right? Another one might be Takakaran. There's actually not that many Curse Mark units I would use these guys with. Maybe Takahyugu. But aside from that, like, Takahyugu probably, like, yeah, Takahyugu, Kimimaro, 200% attack, could work. But Takakaran is free to play, so, Edo Madara is free to play, given out for free, you can buy the rest with coupons. Same thing with Helen Kimaru, and same thing with Takakaran, which was in Fuku deals. Takakaran, you only need 3 stars, so even though she's expensive, you don't have to get twice her fragments, right? And she also, extra healing, Mina status, 2% life, so she gets 2% life when you hit her, and with Kimimaro that becomes 3%, so extra healing, and you probably throw in some like water main to increase the healing, or earth main to increase the defense here. That's some team ideas that you guys can think of. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Helen Kimaru. I'll have some time to test that out when Helen Kimaru comes out. But yeah, this is my. I like this ninja. Each time the Carnival celebration comes out, I like the ninja even more. Keep in mind, Austria also has breakthroughs in China, so maybe you want to go for the 500, but I'm okay with just going for the Helen Kimaru's here. All right, I'm gonna put some music over this and over this recruitment feedback. It's only 200. Shouldn't be anything too special, but maybe we will. Maybe we'll get Susanoo Itachi breakthroughs, which is not here yet, but which I do like. I also like time limited. I think there's one. I want Edo Fu, so I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, Edo Fu has the spare that goes against standard attacks on Shisui, so I guess we'll do the time limited for the time limited treasures next time. All right, let's do Great Ninja Treasures. I'm gonna put some music over it, and let's get into it.